Hey folks, Rich here with FMS Models. Today I have a brand new airplane to show you. This is the all new 1200 millimeter Super EZ from FMS Models. This is really equivalent to the old days of the 30-40 size trainer, only now with modern foam construction and receiver ready airplanes from FMS. We can now do it even cheaper and actually a whole lot more fun in this configuration. Now, this airplane we've been having a ton of fun flying this. Technically, it is a trainer, and I'm going to turn it around a little bit so you can all see it. Technically, it's a trainer style airplane, but it's very aerobatic. Almost anybody at any skill level, whether you're a beginner learning how to fly or whether you're a really advanced flyer, this plane will really do just about anything. It will fly inverted nicely. It will do loops and rolls nicely. It's just a very simple, easy to fly airplane that has tons of aerobatic potential, which you'll see in the video. Basic overview of the airplane: it's a receiver ready airplane. So all you have to do is add a 4-channel receiver and a battery, and you go fly this thing. Simple overview of the airplane, basic overview. It's an all EPO, real tough constructed model with spars all throughout the entire airplane. You can see here simply it's a tail dragger configuration with big 3-inch wheels, real easy to fly and operate. Powering this thing up front, the 10.5 propeller, which you just screw on, and a 1050 brushless outrunner motor with a simple 20 amp speed controller. That's all it needs. It actually draws about 15 amps in flight. It's powered by a 3-cell battery, so really a minimum, all you need is a 1300 milliamp pack. We've been flying it actually with a 2200 milliamp 3-cell pack, and you can fly it for 7 to 10 minutes like that. So you really get a lot of flight time. Again, great for learning, for taking off and landing and really learning how to fly and then advancing on to aerobatics. Building this airplane is very simple. It's all a one-piece wing that goes on with these 2 cam-type bolts. The tail goes together with just 2 screws that go here with a spar that runs through the middle. And then as I flip this underneath, you have 3 screws to bolt your landing gear on. The landing gear comes pre-assembled, and of course your prop and spinner, as I just discussed, that just screws in place. Part of the assembly process is just installing your horns and your rods with the 4 pre-installed 9-gram servos. And this model is pretty much done and ready to fly with just a simple receiver and battery that goes in place. It has a really nice paint job, really nice finish on it that's very different than a lot of your typical red and white airplanes that you kind of see all over the place. I'll give you a quick look at the front here. You can see there's plenty of cooling that goes right in here, and then also on the underside of the airplane, cooling holes underneath where the air can come through and just kind of sort of exit out the back there. Now I'm going to open up the canopy, the cockpit area, and you can see right down in here I have a 2200 pack in there. Again, it's intended for a 1300 minimum, but with a 2200 you get a lot of flight time. Simple 2 straps in there to put this thing to strap it down in, and you're ready to go. And it's really that simple of an airplane. Now, getting the wings on and off, when you originally first install this, I'm going to have Pete kind of zoom right down onto this area. There's these simple kind of cam bolts where you attach and detach this wing, and simply it plugs in with these 2 plug-ins right here in the front. You have a simple Y harness that goes right into your receiver, and you can see inside the cockpit area. Pete can zoom on in there. Very simple design, very easy to plug in and put together. So and it's very easy to plug in for when you're transporting it. And you can see here it all goes on back pretty much the same way. You just plug this thing right in, and you just turn your 2 cam bolts, and this thing is installed, and it's really ready to go flying. Now, quick look again at the underside. Very simple. Spars running through the wings, spars running through the tail, cooling holes, your landing gear with your 3-inch wheels. Just a very simple configuration of just a tail dragger trainer type airplane. Really easy to fly and just super aerobatic. Just tons and tons of fun to fly. Anyway, guys, with that being said, let's get this out to the field, and we'll give you a flight demo of the brand new FMS 1200 millimeter Super EZ. All right, guys, we're out here on the grass. Quick flight control check. We'll taxi this Super EZ out. Got a little bit of wind here. I'm using as much rudder as I can. It's still blowing me around. I'll see if I can turn it around. This is one heck of a nice plane. I'm going to give you guys pretty much a full demo with this thing. 1300 milliamp pack is suggested, but we got a 22, so you can go like 7 to 10 minutes. Here we go, guys. Just real smooth, advancing the throttle. That tail comes right up. I'm at half throttle here. You can see how nice this thing is. It just lifts right off. I'm still at about 2/3 throttle. Real pleasurable plane to fly. I'll bring it here, kind of on the final approach here. Just bring it right into the wind. Show you how smooth this thing is, how slow it flies. I'm back at about 1/3 throttle here. You can see how kind of graceful this thing is right over the runway. Touch down there even a little bit. It really is, by its name, super easy to fly. You don't have to make real precision landings with it. It will correct, so it's an outstanding sort of beginner airplane. I'm on the downwind here, and I'll turn it around using a little rudder. Bring it right on down in again. Again, it's a little bit windy here, folks, so we're kind of doing our best with it here, but you can see just with a little bit of throttle, this thing slows right on down. Again, we're battling the wind here with it a little bit, but you can see how nice this thing touches down. It'll bounce and land nice and slow. Here we go, full throttle, taking off. It's real aerobatic, so you can loop it, you can roll it, you can do all kinds of stuff with it here. I'll give you a loop in the center. Here we go, pulling up. You can see it goes right around. Just really fun to fly. You know, if you're an intermediate or expert, you will have fun actually flying this airplane around, because it really is just sort of fun to fly. Again, inverted here. You can see how smooth this thing is, right over the runway. It's windy here today, folks, so it's a really good demonstration of how this thing is in wind even. FMS definitely has a real winner with this thing. Just very comfortable, very relaxing, very easy to fly. I'm just kind of playing around with it here. And you can see how it just handles nicely. Right side up, inverted, you name it, it kind of does it all well. A little windy today again, but you can see how well this thing handles it. I'll just push it around here. Do some steep turns out front, kind of down low, making sure the wind doesn't throw me around too much. The other beauty about this thing that Pete likes is it's very easy to film, because it flies relatively predictably, and it'll go relatively slow, but you can see it'll go kind of quick too. It's easy to film. Now the rattling you hear is the wheels. The wheels kind of rattle around just a little bit, but no big deal. It's got big wheels for grass. Full throttle here on the downwind. With a tailwind here, you can see it'll move right along. Turn around on this end, full throttle into the wind here. Full throttle touch and goes. Just an outstanding plane, folks. Just a lot of fun to fly. Very easy to operate. Now, I'm gonna walk out onto the runway. Pete's gonna just keep filming this thing here. Show you how just easy this plane is to operate. I'm just gonna land it sort of right in front of me here. All right, you see that tail stays up in the air, and I'm just going to pick it up and just hand launch it. See how easy, how docile it is. Just fun to fly. Like I said, the wheels are so big you can land on grass pretty much everywhere, but you know, if you need to hand launch it or you want to hand launch it for any reason, you can. You can see how nice it is. I'll pick it up from the back. Lots of power. It just goes right on up there. Just a real easy, really fun airplane to fly. I'm just having a blast with it. Me and Pete are just really liking flying this thing. It's only got a 20 amp speed controller in it. I think it draws about 15 amps. Full throttle static on the ground. So it'll fly kind of a long, long way if you want it to. All right, I'll give you all just another loop here. See, it goes right around. Real fun, real graceful to fly. Now again, this thing will fly for 7 to 10 minutes on a 2200 pack. It'll go a long, long way because of the low amp draw, but I'm just go ahead and bring it on in here. Nice smooth landing here. And you can just see how nice this thing lands. Touched down nicely. See that tail staying up in the ground? I'm just holding it there. You can do all kinds of fun things with this thing. Anyway, guys, what a winner, folks. The FMS Super Easy. Really, just an outstanding model. All right, guys, that pretty much concludes this video on the all-new 1200 millimeter Super Easy from FMS Models. As you can see in the video, like its name says, it's super easy to fly. It's super easy to build, and it's just fun whether you're a beginner or whether you're an advanced flyer. As you can see in the video, it has nice big wheels for docile landing on grass, yet it's real aerobatic, so you can fly it inverted even in windy weather, do loops and rolls with it, and it's just tons of fun to fly. This is the kind of plane I'll probably take with me almost everywhere I go, because you can fly it on any surface in almost any weather conditions, and it's just super easy. You can even see all those hand launches we did. I just wanted to show you how docile and how slow of a flyer it really is. It's just an overall fun and super easy plane to fly. Anyway, guys, thanks for checking out FMS Models with the new Super Easy, and we'll see you next time.